Yes, you heard me right. We are ranking Transformers movies. I am excited about this, I ain't gonna lie. We are going to be ranking all of these Transformers films, honestly. The only one I didn't watch is The Beast Hunter, so I'm gonna put that aside. Oh wait, actually, I think I did. I just have vivid memory of that, I will admit. I apologize, I'm not going to be ranking that one. I definitely should give it a watch again, maybe, I don't know. Again, I just don't remember if I watched it or not. But we got, obviously, the Michael Bay films, we got Transformers 1, and also the G1 Transformers, and Bumblebee, obviously. So, very, very excited. Let's head straight into it. Age of Extinction. We're gonna go with that first. Honestly, did not mind Age of Extinction. Is it like a goated movie, though? I'll give it a A. I'll give it an Autobots rollout, honestly. Just because with Age of Extinction, right, it was a good film, honestly, and I really like that they introduced a new character, honestly, and I kind of like that the Autobots are being hunted in some type of way, too. It brings a unique story in some type of way, you know? So, yeah, I at the end of the day, I did enjoy that movie, honestly. Transformers G1, I think we can all agree, it is, like, one of the best Transformers films, honestly. I did enjoy watching that movie myself too. I'll be completely honest, I was late to the game, so I do have love for like the Michael Bay films, obviously, but I will admit I see why people enjoy this movie a lot, and that's why I'm gonna put it on S, honestly. But yeah, exactly, I'm gonna leave it on S, honestly. Transformers 2007 though, bro. I'm gonna have to put it on S too, honestly, and I do think it's better than the G1 series, again, because I do have love for these films, honestly. But the Transformers 2007 movie, it's iconic, you know, like, what I've done, I face myself, dun, 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 dun. Yo, like, come on now. But nah, honestly, Transformers 2007 is such a good movie, honestly. You cannot lie about that. Revenge of the Fallen, I'll give it a B. I'll give Revenge of the Fallen a B, just because it's not terrible, you know? I think the one scene that kind of carries that film, honestly, is obviously the forest battle, in my personal opinion. But Revenge of the Fallen is not that necessarily bad, you know? It is kind of a tough watch, I will admit, but hey. It happens, you know? Some movies, it happens, you know? It'll have one cool-ass scene, but it's a tough watch. Transformers Dark of the Moon. Now, this is definitely maybe going to be a hot take. It's on S for me. Transformers Dark of the Moon. Bro, I'm gonna go a little bit into detail about a story here about Transformers Dark of the Moon, alright? Because when this movie came out, I'm telling you right now, I loved it, okay? I loved it. I mentioned this in every single one of my reviews when it comes to action movies and everything, but I am a sucker when it comes to destruction, alright? Transformers Dark of the Moon is literally my favorite movie of all time, alright? And I know, again, it's a little bit of a hot take, but it's what kickstarted, like, one, my love for directing, alright? Two, my Galaxy Warrior stuff that I did, you know, when it comes to Minecraft, when I did it on this channel, actually, and also just my Galaxy Warriors in general when it comes to, like, the stories I've created, honestly. And it is something that has impacted my life so much, honestly, and Dark of the Moon is literally that film that literally impacted so much about it, honestly, and I really, really love this film a lot. Dark of the Moon is always going to be #1 in my heart, honestly, and I don't think there's going to be another movie that can beat that shit, alright? I am sorry, but Dark of the Moon for me, honestly, is always going to be my #1 spot when it comes to movies. I will admit. I will say that right now, alright? And that's how I exactly feel about Bakugan, honestly, being my favorite show of all time also, honestly. But Transformers Dark of the Moon is right there, man. It's literally my favorite movie, and no one can change my mind about that. I am sorry, but it is true. Next up, we got Transformers The Last Knight. Next up, we got... Nah, I'm joking. Transformers The Last Knight, you know, it is a tough watch. That is a worse watch than Revenge of the Fallen. I at least can watch Transformers Revenge of the Fallen if I wanted to, you know. Do I want to? No, not really. But The Last Knight, nah, I can't. I literally tried my best to rewatch it one time, and, like, I just couldn't get past the first 10 minutes. I was kind of like, damn, bro. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna put it on D, respectfully. Rise of the Beast actually was a good, decent movie, honestly. It was. I'll give it an A. Alright, I'll give it an A. It's a better, yeah, I think it's better than Age of Extinction, honestly. I really love that movie a lot, honestly. And yeah, it definitely, Rise of the Beast is definitely a good movie. I really love what's it called, The Rise of the Beast, because obviously it goes back to Beast Wars, you know, we're first time getting the Beast in live action, you know, and everything, and it was a good movie. It really was, honestly. Transformers 1, bro. I'm so fucking heated. I'm heated that they better freaking make the sequel work. I'm going up to that fucking company. I'm sorry, I swear, but they better make a freaking sequel to Transformers 1, because, bro, Transformers 1 was such a goated ass film, and people are gonna be like, nah, it was too kiddish, you know, or like it wasn't. It's like, no. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna defend freaking Transformers 1 here, alright? Transformers 1 is such a goated ass Transformers film, honestly, and I freaking loved it. I loved the story when it came to the whole movie, honestly, and I just loved that we finally got something with Megatron and Optimus, like, getting their background story, you know, and I just loved it. I really freaking loved it, honestly, and like, it was so freaking nice, yo, alright? I'm telling you right now, oh my god, I love Transformers 1, bro. Transformers 1 is always going to be such a goated movie, man. It really is. I'm sorry, I'm very passionate when it comes to Transformers, I ain't gonna lie. Got me sweating here and everything. Last but not least, though, we got Bumblebee. It's up there too. It's generally up there. It's generally up there. I love Bumblebee too. Bumblebee was such a good film, and story aside, Haley Steinfeld, baby. Haley Steinfeld, baby. Bro, shut the fuck up. Bumblebee, again, such a goated film. Haley Steinfeld, freaking perfection. Haley Steinfeld, baby. Haley Steinfeld. I know you're married right now, but Haley Steinfeld. Oh man, such a goated film. Bumblebee is such a goated film. But again, number one for me personally is Dark of the Moon. But this is my tier list for all the Transformers films. Transformers Dark of the Moon is top favorite of all time. Honestly, kickstarted most of the stuff that I do, honestly, when it comes to directing and just in general life. Transformers 1, such a goated movie too. It definitely needs a sequel, honestly. Bumblebee, perfect film also. Transformers 2007, obviously it's up there, you know. We got the OG Transformers film. Love that too. Rise of the Beast on A. We got Age of Extinction on A. We got Transformers Revenge of the Fallen on B. And then we have Transformers The Last Night on D. Because, yeah. But yeah, that is my ranking for the Transformers films.